Alright, in this video I'm going to teach you how to find the volume of a cylinder. But before we do that, I'm going to go and do a lot of review on how do we find the volume, what's the idea behind that, and then look specifically at a cylinder, okay? So you can consider this your video for the lesson if you want to take notes. So we're going to start by making sure that we're all on the same page on what we mean by volume. Volume is the space or the amount of space that a three-dimensional or 3D object takes up. All right, so normally I hope that you already have experience with finding volumes of other shapes. Specifically, you probably found the volume of a prism. All right, so here I'm going to draw a quick sketch of a prism here. All right, so if we take a look at this prism, the volume is the space inside of that. So we think of volume as base times height, right? So the volume of a prism, this idea is formula is length times width times height, because that base, the base here is a rectangle, and that's your length times width. So if you multiply the base, if you find the base and then you multiply by your height, then you have the volume, okay? And you can think about it as a three-dimensional object, so it has three dimensions. It's got length, width, and height. So, right, so there's one dimension, there's two dimensions, and there's the third dimension. If you multiply all three dimensions, then you get your volume, all right? So today's lesson is going to focus on finding the volume of a cylinder, okay? This one's a little trickier, okay? And I'm gonna scroll up to get myself some space. The reason why I say that this is trickier is because a cylinder, the base is a circle, right? Think of a, a water bottle or a toilet paper roll, I don't know, or a cup or something, right? Or a soda can. So the base of this is a cylinder, and if we're thinking of that base and it's a circle, the area of a circle, like instead of length times width, it's going to be pi times radius squared, or pi r squared. I hope that that's something that's familiar to you. But pi r squared is the same as the base or the area of a circle. So here we got the base, and that's the area of that circle, pi r squared. And then we still got to multiply it by the height. So the formula for formula for the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared times height. Okay, and that's where we get the formula from. So let me make sure that you got this, and I separated it. I signify that this is a formula that you got to memorize. If we're solving problems that ask you to find the volume, you're going to take the measurements or whatever the dimensions are, and then substitute it into this formula and then just solve it. Okay. I want to back up a little and put a note that pi is always rounded to 3.14. Please use that number for pi. And then the radius is going to be the measurement that's halfway through the circle. Okay. And that's a huge thing to know, because sometimes you might see a measurement that goes all the way through the center of a circle, and that's called the diameter. And you might hear me use that word. The diameter goes all the way through, and so you actually have two radiuses or two radii there. You gotta take the diameter and cut in half in order to find one radius. All right, and that's gonna be it for the lesson video. For the notes portion of the video, I'm gonna scroll out if you want to see this again. Please watch over the example videos that are posted after this. I'm going to go over the different types of problems you'll see on your assignment, and I'll say good luck to you. All right, that's it.